I call, let me have a look at my list. I call Preet Kaur Gill.
It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, Sir John, and let me thank the honourable member for Dumfries and Galloway for calling this debate on the UK-US bilateral relationship, and I listened closely to his speech, and we agree on the importance of the UK-US relationship and our desire to build on those bonds. Sir John, Britain's place in the world matters after the needless fights and petty politicking of the last government, which did so much damage to our relationships around the world. I am proud that our Prime Minister and the Foreign Secretary has made reconnecting with our allies a priority of this government. After the furore of the Northern Ireland Protocol, the collapse of US-UK trade talks and strains following Brexit, I am glad that we have a government in charge that is ready to put the national interest rather than party interests first. Sir John, it was Winston Churchill who first described the UK-US relationship as special. And for centuries, the relationship between our two nations has been one of collaboration, cooperation and enduring partnership. And together we have defended the world from tyranny and two world wars, stood strong in the Cold War and for centuries worked closely towards our mutual security and prosperity. And let me put on record my congratulations to President Trump on his inauguration, and we look forward to working with him in the years ahead. As the Prime Minister has said, we will continue to build upon the unshakable foundations of our transatlantic alliance as we tackle the global challenges together. Our shared language, close cultural exchange, our strong ties in commerce, the many links between our peoples through business, friendships and through family. Indeed, President Trump's mother was Scottish, and I know he has always been very fond of our country. So I am sure that the depth of friendship will continue. The Prime Minister had a warm and constructive conversation with President Trump the other week, where they discussed the economy. He stated that they get along well, and the Prime Minister is doing a good job. There has been a lot of noise around our relationship with the United States and the new administration, much of it coming from the opposition benches. And there has been and there always will be things that we disagree on. And we clearly did not agree with Elon Musk's outlandish attacks on members of this government. But differences on single matters of policy do not diminish the deep and enduring relationship between both of us. I dare say the previous government disagreed on many things with the Biden administration. However, I regret to note that the opposition really seems to be getting carried away with itself, with members seeming to suggest that the government must choose between our relationship with the EU and our relationship with the United States. The Shadow Business Secretary suggested last week that improving our relationship with both the EU and the US was akin to trying to make love simultaneously to both a rhino and a sloth. Leaving aside why anyone would want to do either of those things, isn't it exactly this destructive attitude that has caused so much damage to British businesses and UK trade over the past 14 years? In these dangerous times, Sir John, the idea that we must choose between our allies, that somehow we're with either America or Europe, is wrong. The UK's total trade in goods and services with the United States was $294 billion last year and $822 billion with the EU. And our coordination with the United States on defence, security and foreign policy is indispensable, as it is with Europe as our closest neighbours. Attlee did not choose between allies. Churchill did not choose. The national interest requires that we work with both. And I know that in the years ahead, the UK will stand tall again on the world stage. This government's commitment to international law, its commitment to growing our economy and free trade, and its work navigating the new, more challenging multipolar era, all are worthy of opposite members' serious engagement, not party political sniping. Our shared history with the United States, close security and defence partnerships, economic ties matter more than words. And I know that this government will continue to invest in the transatlantic relationship in the years to come. Thank you.
Peter